Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. You're joining us for, qualifying of the Suzuka 2.5 hour race. And here we are, we've got the Group 4 and the Group 1 cars mixed together at Suzuka. The format is in minutes, a minute possibly, is going to be qualifying 30 minutes around the track of Suzuka, and then they will do a parade lap at the end of that 30 minutes. Then at 9 o'clock another 30-minute qualifying session will commence, and then after that they get to have a practice race for 1 lap. And their fastest time of the whole lot, so I should have a pad in front of me really. Yeah, their fastest time of the whole shebang should be where they are on the grid. Now, we're going to be going and qualifying very soon, so we should have a little rundown. I found a pad. Is there a pen? Oh, I can find a Sharpie. That's no good, it'll seep through. Pencil. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm not organised at all anymore. I'm literally walking in the door for these commentaries. I'm literally coming home from work and then jumping straight on the computer. It's like that. I've not even had dinner yet. So Skyjacker in the stream saying good evening. Barry Twins saying good evening thingy. It feels like just a day that I heard your sweet voice. Oh, bless you, Barry Twins. Turtle saying hello thingy, and Racer Brown saying hello and good evening all. And the one and only thingy. Hi, Racer Brown. So yeah, let's get up to date with what's going on, because I don't know. So we'll learn this together. So Koi Carp's out there. It's great to see Koi Carp taking part in a 2.5 hour event. I know he's been unable to race for a good long while now, and he's been racing on Sunday evenings, and now I'm seeing him on the 2.5 hour endurance. Alien is asking if you do these endurances quarterly, so it's very special when it does happen. See if we can get through then. So Jokus is in a Jaguar, silk cut, lovely. Liam Anfield in a Group 1 Porsche. Turtle is in a Chevy. There, Matt Psycho in a Toyota TSO30, so the older hybrid Toyota as Matt Psycho's gone for. And Pat in a Toyota, the newer model, the TSO50. Oh, lovely McLaren colours on that one. And Matt, obviously, yeah, Six Children's Trust. And then we got Barry Twins in a Toyota TSO50 hybrid. Skyjacker in the pits. He's in a Toyota TSO30. Toyota is strong today. And here we see another Toyota for Homesick Alien in a Mustang. And Racer Brown, he's in a Toyota. Jim in a Toyota. And Web Smurfer is in a Jaguar. So the Toyotas have a strong showing today. We're just waiting for it to start. We've had a quick run through. There is going to be some joining later. They couldn't quite make this first session, so they will be joining us very soon. So in the stream chat, Pat saying hiya, Mama Homesick saying evening thingy. Do we appreciate you getting straight on with it? And Bunny saying evening all. Here they go. They're all flooding out onto the track. Let's get rid of the number. Wilson saying woo, let's go. And Skyjacker, I'm in the NSXL Nana. Was it? I don't know. I went on you. Oh yeah, sorry, I don't know what I was looking at when I was on you then. I thought you was in a Group 1 car then. Very nice. So yeah, let's have a good look then. Daz in the Toyota. On his outlap at the moment. They have been asked the... oh no, Liam Anfield is here. He said he's cheeky. I'm sure he said in the Discord he might not be able to make the first session, but there is Liam Anfield going wide. As they all do. These Group 1s are beasts. A lovely B&H for Racer Brown's livery in his Toyota. And we saw Racer Brown in the HPEC. season, win that championship, I believe, in his Toyota TS030. So he is familiar. Well, you can see 2,036 miles on that bad boy. Still going strong, Racer Brown. And Barry Twins, he's out there in the Toyota TS050 hybrid. Jim, he's in a Toyota. I'm going to stop saying the initials. So the Group 1 cars have made their way through, it seems, ahead of the Group 4 cars. Matt Psycho, Noxie staying rather close. Then Pat, I think, is the last of the Group 1 cars, is it? Could be Homesick Alien then, in the Mustang. As they cross the line, there's Koi Carp we saw in the Jaguar. Skyjacker in an NSX. Honda. Dark Horse, Honda, maybe. Web Smurfer in a Jaguar. Jokus in a Jaguar. Jaguar strong. Turtle still waiting in his Chevy. So Daz is first man on the track. 30 minutes they've got to find that sweet lap. And it's a struggle for Daz. He's wide. Liam Anfield then, what can he do? That corner is puzzling these drivers, these Group 1 cars. He gets through it quite nicely. Racer Brown through already. And there goes Barry Twins. And so does Jim. And Matt Psycho. I haven't seen Jim. So with Daz already having that small off, he's going to be at a disadvantage in this first lap as he makes his way up towards Spoon. As he comes down this straight, he's going to open her right up. The hybrid's going to kick in. That battery draining all the way up the straight as he gets a boost up the backside through 130. Heading towards Casio. And don't expect this all the way through. I'm going to just say that corner and this corner because I can't remember all corners all the time. I haven't even got the map either, so I'm going to struggle with some. And there you go, Daz lays down the law. Liam Anfield though, and then Racer Brown on pole. So Racer Brown maintaining pole for the moment, 1.9 seconds faster than Liam Anfield. No, Noxie goes second fastest. Noxie finds in the Group 1 car, 7/10 off of pole. Liam Anfield still sitting strong in third. Jim getting the 4th fastest time so far with Barry Twins 5th. Pat 6th. Daz we saw having that off in that corner, but we saw a few having it off then. Matt Psycho only comes home 8th. He's spinning on the straight. Matt Psycho. He's had well, I don't know. I think last night it said 7 miles. It must be a glitch. But Matt Psycho looks like he had a spin on the straight, and the Group 4 cars already through. So Homesick Alien, the fastest of the Group 4 cars so far, but the only one. Skyjacker looks like he's had to get past a couple of people. He wasn't second on the road, I'm sure. But there's Skyjacker setting a time, but he's not as fast as Homesick Alien. Koi Carp is 11th fastest. Quite a spread from these Group 4 cars. Homesick Alien is a second faster than Web Smurfer, who's 1.5 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. And 1.3 seconds behind him is Koi Carp. Joker's yet to cut the line, and Turtle we saw in the pit, so he is a little bit further back. And Joker's then coming around. It's not looking too hot, I don't think. What are they doing? He's done a 2:15, not bad. It's 1.3 seconds off of Koi Carp's time as a Turtle crosses the line. Oh, that was his outlap. So Racer Brown is pole sitter so far. Daz has set a time. Daz has been around again. He's gone faster. He's 4/10 off of Noxie's time there with a 1:43.501. And I think already they might be starting to catch up the Group 4 cars. This is the jeopardy of these guys. Racer Brown did not go faster his next time, but Pat's gone faster. 7th fastest so far. He's still ahead of Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho we saw spinning on the straight, so he's possibly affected this lap for him also. But Pat 8/10, 9/10 virtually off of Barry Twins at the moment. Group 4, there's Matt Psycho. He has gone a little bit faster, but I think his lap was compromised by the spin on the straight. Pat's up by a tenth, was that? So Pat finding a little bit in the car. As we make our way around here at Suzuka. Pat's nearly 7 tenths up as he chases Barry Twins in the order. Homesick Alien goes faster, still the fastest of the Group 4 cars. Looks like someone's pulled off the track there. Hopefully not distracting Pat there. He's on a good run at the moment. And everyone's going a bit faster. Still Homesick's the fastest though. We'll have a look in a minute. We're waiting for the next sector. As I sat on board with Pat, he was 7 tenths virtually up at the last sector. He's 8 tenths, 9 tenths behind Barry Twins. So he's trying to find another couple of tenths through this last part of the track. He's 9 point. He's got an edge. He's got an edge. He's just got to keep it together through Casio. He looks very fast, but he's just about caught the baby, and he's on his way. He's flooring it down. There's a load of people pumping in times. We'll have a look at them. But as Pat crosses the line, and he gets Barry Twins. Liam Anfield is 4 tenths ahead of Pat. And Matt Psycho 14 seconds. So Barry Twins has gone third fastest. I apologise. Barry Twins was on a clanger of a lap there. And Noxie is second fastest. So here we go. Racer Brown fastest of all. Noxie second fastest. Barry Twins is third fastest so far in this qualifying session, the first session. They're coming across the Group 4 cars now. This is quite painful for them. Daz is 4th fastest so far. Jim is 6th fastest. Then we have Liam Anfield, 6th fastest. Jim's 5th fastest, sorry. Then Pat 7th fastest, and Matt Psycho is 8th. But he's closing in. He's only 1.3 seconds behind Pat. Moving over to the Group 4 cars. Homesick Alien, fastest of all, with a 2:08.981. Koi Carp, second fastest, only 1.2 seconds behind Homesick Alien's time. He's a 2:09.7 as the Group 1 cars filter on by. There is a Web Smurfer. He's 11th in his Jaguar. Skyjacker 12th, but he's just having a small off there. As he makes his way around Turtle, he's got to find 6 tenths on Skyjacker, with Joker's some 3 seconds down on those guys. So let's go to Web Smurfer. He looks like he's not doing well. I don't know, because the times are so different. Noxie's gone faster again. He's still in second on the grid at the moment. Sorry, I've been ignoring the stream. It's alright. A lot happened. Bunny, just saying hello. Hi Bunny. Oh, I missed him going over, but he didn't go any faster. But we'll stick with Web Smurfer for this lap, see if he can pull something out of the bag. It's going to be difficult. It must be difficult to concentrate as those Group 1 cars filter on by. Matt Psycho's gone faster. Matt Psycho 3rd fastest so far. And Web Smurfer, he's 2 tenths up, but he's got to find nearly a second, 1.2 seconds, sorry, on Koi Carp, and I think Koi Carp's 7 tenths behind Homesick Alien. So he's got to find a lot more than that if he wants pole in his Jaguar. Does a Web Smurfer. We'll have another run through at the moment. It's fast and frantic. We're all right. We've still got another 20 minutes to go yet. So there's plenty of time. Web Smurfer up again, but I didn't see by how much. Smurfer making his way around. Hasn't taken part in too many. I've got people's... This is his first endurance race with us, is Web Smurfer. Daz has gone faster. We'll check that out in just a second. As we watch Web Smurfer, he's chasing second place on the grid. Koi Carp, who's 1.2 seconds ahead of him. I've not noticed his times. I must admit, I keep looking away at the wrong time. Yes, a big, huge thank you to Pat. He's given me a little stats group of who's done what and when. So that's awesome. So I'm trying to keep an eye on that. Liam Anfield's gone faster, but still Racer Brown top spot with Noxie on second and Matt Psycho a third on the grid. And we're looking at Homesick Alien, Koi Cup and Web Smurfer trying to move up the order. And he does. He grabs that position from Koi Cup. He's only 4/10 behind Homesick Alien now. Homesick Alien. He's quite early on in the track. And oh, he's trying to take his line. And Liam Anfield, I believe. Oh, and Liam Anfield probably should have aborted. He got it all mixed up in the S's with Homesick Alien then. So Racer Brown, fastest of all so far by only 3/10. Noxie is chipping away at his time, and now Noxie's come across Homesick Alien. Pat's on a flyer. I don't think he's read the road ahead of him with the Group 4 car, and it was Noxie trying to get by. Noxie's come out of it altogether. Pat's still moving though. He must be on a good one. Do you want to back out of that as he come across traffic? Daz setting a faster time. Daz going third fastest so far. So they're all starting to find a bit of pace out there. As the session goes on, the rubber gets laid down. And they refine their lines around the track. And they're all coming... Oh, and the fuel's going down as well. So Racer Brown has gone faster again. Joker set in a time of 2:12. And Jim going faster. We'll do a run through as there is all shuffling around, just waiting for Pat to cross the line. Oh, he's 4/10 down. Nothing more in that one then. So Racer Brown has just gone faster again, and he's purples by 0.05 of a second. But yeah, so 142.261 for Racer Brown, 0.3 faster than Noxie in his Gulf Toyota. Then we have Daz, third fastest so far, only 0.3. Koi Cup's gone faster. He might have gone back ahead. Oh, and Daz just loses the Fanatec Denso Toyota in Spoon. Skyjacker going faster as well, so there's a lot of movement in Group 4. We will have a look at that. And Matt Psycho absolutely truly emptied the battery of that Toyota. There's nothing left in it. He's gone wide though in the first corner, but he's 2.5 tenths off of pole with that time. Cracking stuff. So where was we? With Daz is fourth now with Matt Psycho putting it up in second. Jim, fifth fastest. He's not on it this lap. Barry Twins, he's off the track at the moment, in sixth on the grid. Liam Anfield sitting in seventh, which is very surprising. He's 4/10 up on his time, but he's still got to find another 7/10. And again, Racer Brown goes faster still. And Liam Anfield, he's 7/10 off of Barry Twins. And I do put this down to the Gran Turismo 7 paradox. This is the problem these guys are having. They're crossing their games. They've crossed the streams. And you never cross the streams. So they're playing GT7, and it's got a totally different physics engine to GT Sport. And I think they're struggling. I think they're struggling with the cars, the handling. Pat's 8th fastest. Skyjacker is the fastest Group 4 runner at the moment with a 208.222. So car 99, the Honda NSX, fastest of all. 6/10 ahead of Turtle. They really have shuffled around down at the back here. Wow, it's all changed. Second fastest is Turtle, and then third fastest is Homesick Alien. No, what's going? Yeah, Homesick Alien going fastest of all. So there you go. Order has been reshuffled again. Homesick Alien, fastest of the Group 4 cars. Skyjacker second fastest. He's getting greens. Can he find that 6/10? No, 3.5 sorry. He needs on Homesick Alien. As he comes across the line, no. But he shortened it to just over 1.5. Web Smurfer going faster. He's gone fourth fastest, but Turtle is third fastest in the Group 4s in his Chevy. A super job there. Racer Brown put in pole position even further away from the guys ahead, and Web Smurfer there going Fourth fastest out the Group 4s. Fifth fastest is Koika. And Joker's there at the moment in sixth. 3 seconds he's got to find on Koi. Koi 300ths off of Web Smurfer's time. It's very tight between the Jaguars. Noxie goes faster, but he's not able to catch Pat, sorry. It's because Pat's gone faster. Noxie, he's not been able to catch Racer Brown. So Racer Brown, still your pole sitter with a 41.666. Wow, the sign of the devil. And Noxie, 6/10 shy. It's all in sixes. Matt Psycho only less than 2/10 off of Noxie's time. Let's watch him as he comes to the end of his lap. He looked like he had a green sector through that last one. That's so good, that camera. Here he comes to... Oh, he's lost a bit of time at the end of the lap. Still third fastest, though, with Daz fourth fastest behind him. 3/10, 3 and a bit tenths shy. He's coming around. He's 2/10 up. Can he find another 10th and a bit in this last sector to try and grab that third grid spot? No, he's just taking it a little too hot into Casio there. Jim only needs a 10th on Daz. He's got a Group 4 car to try and get around Skyjacker, and he doesn't get it there. Skyjacker, though, maybe got a nice toe, but he's gone faster again. Web Smurfer's gone faster, so the Group 4s are shuffling. Barry Twins there in 6th fastest so far, only 3/10 behind Jim. Very tight with these hybrid cars at the top there. Liam Anfield, surprisingly, in 7th place. He's gone in for some fuel, possibly. He's on an out lap. Homesick Alien is the fastest Group 4 runner at the moment by 400ths of a second. Skyjacker second in the Group 4 standings. Turtle is third still in the Chevy. He's a 10th ahead of Web Smurfer in the Jaguar. Koi Carp 4/10 drift from Web Smurfer, and Jokus, he's 2.6 up, so he's getting closer to Koi Carp here. And I think Jokus having an Ulrika moment as he comes around that final corner. He's only going to be 10ths away from Koi Carp. No, he finds more. Great stuff from Jokus there. Moving up a position. He found a good solid chunk of time in that last sector, did Jokus, and now Koi Carp, he's got to dig deep, he's got to find some more time. Noxie comes tearing on through. He's going to catch Koi Carp, he's through, that's good stuff. Before the very fast corner, Skyjacker not far behind Koi at the moment. Koi having to find just a 10th. No, he's backed out of it. He's let Skyjacker through. Skyjacker must be on a run. Sometimes I know they're on comms together. Sorry, it's there you go. Skyjacker possibly on a run. He's only 400ths from the Alien. Can he do it? He can. And he's 2/10 ahead of the Alien there. So Skyjacker in the Honda NSX taking pole position in the Group 4s with Homesick Alien in 10th. And then Web Smurfer just set a time good enough for third. He's knocked Turtle down to 4th, and Joker's there still just ahead of Koi. Looks like Liam Anfield. I don't know who that was actually. Looked like Liam Anfield's car. He's not seeing some people. Turtle going faster. He's not gone back ahead of Web Smurfer though, but a great time there. Puts him just under half a second behind Web Smurfer, who's sitting third at the moment in the Group 4s. Quick rundown then. Racer Brown only a 10th, but he's half a second up in this sector. We'll have to stay with him because he's just about to put pole in absolutely the other atmosphere. He's catching up with Matt Psycho on track. Fuel is probably as low as it could possibly go. I imagine he'll have to pit after this lap. And there you go. Wow. He's just smashed that with a 41.2. Noxie in second place. I bet he can't believe it. He was nearly a 10th. Nearly a 10th. This must be the run for all of these guys at the moment. Matt Psycho we saw. He must have been in top. Daz has gone faster. 4th fastest at the moment. 3/10 ahead of Daz. Daz is not on the track at the moment. Barry Twins on a run. And then Noxie, who was it? Noxie, oh, Noxie's gone into the pits. Matt Psycho, it's getting greens. Daz, it's just started another lap. Jim is finishing a lap. Well, we saw he had a small off. So Barry Twins. Liam Anfield's come into the pits. So fuel's low for some of these guys. Barry Twins really good at saving fuel. He's not on a lap at the moment. Pat's going to cross the line. Didn't quite get it. His fuel's doing okay. I'm guessing these guys are practicing a little bit with their fuels. Liam Anfield into the pits. Skyjacker also doing so with Homesick. So he's looking at around about the 22-minute mark. And in the 2.5-hour race, that's a lot of pit stops. If that's the fuel, they might have turned the fuel up for this, maybe. I don't know. Should read you the rules, shouldn't I? So Turtles are low on fuel. He'll be coming into the pits. Jokus at the moment, he's on an out lap. He's replenished his tank. He's being caught up with Pat. Matt Psycho then going second fastest. There you go. 4/10 from Racer Brown's time. Only just under 2/10 ahead of Noxie. Noxie's on an out lap. And Racer Brown's into the pits. Matt Psycho will be into the pits soon. I think possibly the end of this lap. Daz. He's coming through, so he must be onto a good lap. No, 4 seconds. I thought his fuel being low. He would have aborted the lap if it wasn't too hot. Gone into the pits. Jim is on a run. He has just pitted. It's not an out lap at the moment. So is he going to find that 3/10 that he needs on Daz? Not yet. Barry Twins, 3/10 off of Jim. Is he on a run at the moment? Can he... there's only 6 minutes left of this 30-minute session until it's all changed. I haven't written anyone's times down. Hopefully it'll get posted in Discord or something. The times of the first 30 minutes. Because I haven't got any times written down. We'll try and remember them, shall we? So Racer Brown's a 41.2. Matt Psycho's a 41.6. Noxie's a 41.7. Daz is a 42.5. Jim is a 42.9. I don't remember him now already. Barry Twins, I can't see his fastest lap on that. So Matt Psycho into the pits. Pat on a run, I guess. Gonna have a quick run through. Liam Anfield's 6/10 up. He's 2/10 behind Pat. Pat's only a 10th. It's very close here. Liam could really jump 2 or 3 cars if he gets a good run, but he's come across a Jokus, I believe, in his Silk Cut Jaguar. As he tries to make his way around 8/10, this is going to be a big jump for Liam Anfield if he can keep this lap together. And Noxie's behind him, getting maybe slight slipstream from Liam Anfield, which will be helping Noxie out no end with his battle with Matt up there for second on the grid. Jim goes faster. We'll have a look for Jim in the moment. He was only 3/10 or so behind Daz. So he may have moved ahead of Daz, but we're just sticking with Liam Anfield. Pat's gone faster also. So it's making Liam Anfield's job a little bit more difficult. Noxie also with the newer tyres. Well, no, the tyres haven't got any deg on. So they're just more comfortable with cars, half filled possibly. Noxie went faster, but he's not gone ahead. We're watching Liam Anfield. He goes up to third. That was good enough for third place for Liam Anfield. So far on the grid, great lap in the Toyota. No, Porsche, sorry. Oh, he's got a Porsche. So a great lap from the Porsche. out there. So Racer Brown's Toyota is fastest so far by 4/10. Matt Psycho is second on the grid. He's only a 10th faster than Liam Anfield, who seems to have come out the pits replenished and ready to go. Noxie, 4th fastest. He went 41.7, 500ths off. Well, he set the time first, but Liam Anfield did him by 500ths of a second. Barry Twins, 7/10 off of Noxie's time, and he's ahead of Daz by 900ths of a second. That is so tight. Well, he must have just gone ahead of Daz, surely. Yeah, he has. So Daz down to 6th now, and he's got Jim breathing down his neck. Jim doing his fastest lap last time around. No, he hasn't. He's just done his fastest lap, and it's put him right up there in 5th place, ahead of Barry Twins now. Barry Twins down to 6th, with Daz now slipping down into 7th place. Daz is on an outlap at the moment. Pass gone into the pits. Then down here in the Group 4 car, Skyjacker is still the fastest man on the track. We're only less than 3 minutes left of this first session. Skyjacker, fastest man of the Group 4 cars. Homesick Alien, he's 4 seconds off. See, I don't know if they're having issues with the Group 1 cars. Then Web Smurfer, 3rd fastest for the I wonder how come he's got reset to 1 lap and 2 laps. That's odd. But Web Smurfer 2.5 tenths behind Homesick Alien, so he's 3rd fastest of the Group 4 cars. Turtle's 4th fastest, and there's 2 more minutes left. This will be his last lap, and he's ghosted. Well, he's, I don't know if he's ghosted or not going as fast. He's giving us a flash. Hello. Hey, I use those headphones. Turtle Beach is sponsor in the Corvette. That's what brings you these sounds, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Turtle Beach headphones there. Joker's 13th. He's 5th fastest so far, 900ths ahead of Coy, so not much has changed there. And we're down to the last 1 minute or so. Racer Brown crossing the line. This is possibly going to be his last lap. Well, definitely going to be his last run. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Seemed like a Group 1 car suddenly appeared and disappeared. So Matt Psycho, 2nd fastest. This is going to be it. If he wants to go to end this 30-minute session on pole, he's going to have to do it. Jim and Barry Twins coming in. That means they're not doing their final runs. 5th and 6th for Jim and Barry Twins. So Daz and Pat in with a chance, with toppling them over. Whereabouts on the track are they? So Matt Psycho down to 3rd. Liam Anfield, he's done for this session, has he? No, there's still time. He's got another run. Matt Psycho. Koi Carp goes fastest. Does he get back ahead of Jokers? He does. Skyjacker putting that NSX even further ahead of Homesick Alien by nearly a second. And is that done? He's pulling over. The time has not run out yet, though. Racer Brown's still on a run. Liam Anfield gets another run. He's getting greased, but he's got Homesick Alien in the Group 4 car, and Homesick Alien's had to abort his lap, I think. So Homesick Alien, yeah, he's aborted his last run. Liam Anfield, he wants pole. Matt Psycho also wants pole. Matt Psycho 200ths up. He's got to find a bit more. He's 4 tenths behind Racer Brown, and he looks like he's going to be 3rd. How's Noxie doing? Noxie's a little further back as Matt Psycho comes around the line. He's going to go faster, but I don't think he's going to be able to grab any of those positions ahead of him. He's done. So Liam Anfield, he's still on a run. Racer Brown, he's done. It looks like he went fastest of all on his last lap of 41.3, 2 tenths ahead of Liam Anfield, I think, still on a run out there. No, he's going slow. So has he run out of fuel? No. Matt Psycho 3rd fastest. Noxie's still on a run though. Jim's still on his run. Jim's nearly there. No, Jim's on an outlap. No, yeah, because Jim and Barry Twins came in. They won't get the lap contributed to him. So Noxie, can he do anything about Matt Psycho or Liam Anfield? He does. He goes up into 2nd. Unbelievable lap from Noxie. takes second place on the grid. Liam Anfield down to third, Matt Psycho fourth, Jim fifth, Barry Twins sixth fastest, with Daz seventh. Can he do anything? He's just coming towards the line. Pat also, no, Pat's had a bit of an off. Here comes Daz. Can he change his position in this last run? He does not. He stays seventh. Pat is eighth. Skyjacker, the fastest of the Group 4 cars. Homesick Alien, second of them. Web Smurford Group 4 car is third fastest. Then Turtle in the Group 4 category is fourth. Joker's fifth, and Koikarp sixth fastest. Koikarp going fastest. He's gone at the end of the session, but Joker's, oh, so did he. That must have surprised Koikarp no end. It really must have. He must have thought he'd done enough, but Joker's coming out with an absolutely fantastic lap, and he's a true threat in the next 30 minutes to Turtle. So a rundown then. Racer Brown, a 141.133 in the end. He got out of that Toyota, with Noxie second fastest right at the dead of qualifying. That was some amazing stuff there from Noxie. Liam Anfield, third fastest. Cracking stuff, with Matt Psycho fourth fastest after the first session. Jim is fifth fastest, and Barry Twin sixth. Daz seventh. Pat eighth fastest. Skyjacker, the fastest Group 4 in his Honda NSX. Homesick Alien, after the first 30 minutes, they've got another 30 minutes at 9 o'clock. But Homesick Alien, second in his Mustang. Web Smurfers Jaguar, third fastest Group 4 runner. Turtle, fourth in the Chevy. Joker's fifth in his Jag. And Koikarp, sixth in his Jaguar. A great run there by everyone, I think we can all say. And there you go. Someone take a picture of that. And then now they're going to have a parade lap in the chat. Skyjacker says, thanks Daz, you're my favourite Group 1 driver. And Turtle saying, quali went better than I expected. Brilliant stuff. No, fourth on the grid's great. Oh, can I take a picture of that? No, too late, sorry. I hope someone did. So Racer Brown leads them away in a rolling start. They're just going to drive around slowly. These Group 1 cars, it's going to be painful for them to try and let the Group 4 cars keep up with them. And that is all your runners today in qualifying so far. Car 86 was the fastest in the first 30 minutes. Here we go. Oh, Skyjacker. He's not hanging around. It's not the practice race. It's the Skyjacker. Can you hear me? It's the practice. This is the parade lap. Skyjacker's racing for reals. Oh, he's letting them through now. I think he might have forgotten. Racer Brown, Liam Anfield, Noxie now. Ah, they're shuffling themselves back into. Skyjacker thought he was in a Group 1 car. Barry Twins. Pat. Then we have Skyjacker, fastest of the Group 4 cars. Homesick Alien. Mustang. Web Smurfer in the Jag. I think these are all Jags, in they, from now on. Turtle, no, Chevy. Chevy's cutting up the Jaguars action. Joker's getting a little move on, and yeah, Koikarp in a Jaguar as well. So Racer Brown, great job, great looking Toyota there. He was the winner of the HPEC season in that very, well, not that car, it was painted different, but he's quite accustomed to that car, he knows it well. But it looks like he's got some contenders today, because Noxie looking very rapid in his Toyota, a newer model, and Liam Anfield also in his Porsche. Looks like it's up for something. You can never count out Matt Psycho either in his Toyota. His same machinery as Racer Brown as well. Look at, oh, that's beautiful, guys. Absolutely delicious. Look at that. That is cracking. Could you ask for more? And then we've got the Group 4s as well. That's car porn, guys. That's racing porn. There you've seen it. So Racer Brown leads them around now. The final corner. Oh, through Casio, sorry. Then the final corner. And here they are, ready to do another run. Sweet. Oh, I haven't even dropped my coffee throughout that half hour. I was so intertwined with it. Is that going to be the view for next week? And Skyjacker saying, whoopsie. Think you were racing, Skyjacker? So, well, I'll take you to the race results. Not much to see. Well, it is because they finished in the order they started, so yes. That's the grid so far provisionally. Now I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I have no idea whatsoever. They'll be going again in 20 minutes. So we can all have a little break, a little coffee break, which is good because my coffee's just drinkable at the moment. I wonder if I can, we can look at their cars, not look at their cars, but you can see the list with the cars that they're in. So, there you go. Yes. So that is an interest. I don't know how we're going to get it. Is someone going to sling it in Discord or anything? Totally. I'm on top of this, trust me. Totally on top of this. I know it's in the PS admin thing. If it gets sent, I haven't seen it come across the top of the screen yet. But I haven't got that on my iPad. That's the problem. I haven't got the PlayStation app. I've got PS Remote Play, but that ain't going to do no one any good whatsoever. So, I don't know what I'm doing. So there's all the cars. I don't know, like I said, we'll go again for Quali 2. Oh, Liam Anfield wants to get Quali 2 done straight away. Sorry, man, it's at 9 o'clock. The settings haven't been changed yet, so I don't feel comfortable going to the track just yet. Oh, we will. What the hell? I think everyone's... Oh, Turtle's out. Turtle's out having a little slow and low in his Turtle Beach car. Liam Anfield wants to get down the gym, pump some iron. That's why he wants to get going. I don't know. I think he works nights. I'm not sure. Some nights. I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend. Why am I even pretending? So yeah, we're going to have a little break in a second. Here. Yes, it's quite humorous, Matt Psycho and Liam Anfield having a strong rivalry in the endurance chat in Discord. So at the moment, Liam Anfield just one position ahead of Matt Psycho. That can all change come the next session. Has he already changed the settings? Because I don't want to nip off and get to see anyone driving around. I don't think he's changed the settings, has he? I think this is it. Alright, I'll see you in a short while. I'm going to make a cup of coffee and do some yoga. I'm going to do some upside down dogs and some worshipping the sun, saluting the sun. So I shall return. Okay. Ooh, Homesick Alien has said, Skyjacker Kino, lol. Yeah. Racer Brown saying awesome lap from Noxie. Yeah, I think I said at the time. Great stuff. Right, okay. I'll see you soon. I'm in the conservatory. Yeah, no, I picked up the headset because there was no one going out, and I thought this is like the dullest stream ever, sitting in the pits, looking at people. So I picked up the headphones to start like just talking because I thought no one was going out, and then I picked up the headphones. Just as I turn it on, a skyjacker's on his way out, so there would have been something to watch. But we're in the conservatory, and then I started trying to read things. Noxie saying, don't know where that came from, his lappy means. And Skyjacker says, does Homesick have a second in him? Was you that far ahead? I didn't notice. I hope someone sends the times through Discord hint if there's anyone out there who took a shot of them. I know it's a lot of ball assing about, but it's I don't have the app on my iPad, so I can't just go to our messenger and look at them. I'd have to turn the stream off my phone, which is that's where I see all you beautiful people's chatting when you talk to me. So now they're out, but they're ghosted mainly. Joker's there was a bit of a surprise, wasn't it? It didn't look like he had the pace most of that session. A good sort of 3 seconds. I don't know if he decided to spend like the first 20 odd minutes of that quali to sandbag, but yeah, he was a good 3 seconds off a Koi Cup, couldn't get anywhere near, and then just got himself just ahead of Koi Cup, and right at the end of the session, Koi Cup, it seemed he thought he'd done enough, got the lap that you need to beat Joker's, but Joker's then returned the favour with a 2:08. Oh yeah, I'll do it. Sorry, I am gonna have to. Oh, you've done it? Okay. Sorry, it was the rabbit. Our wife, sorry, was telling me she's done the rabbit, and I mistook that to say let's go and do the rabbit. Oh no, the rabbit's out there. She might be doing the rabbit. I think she might have been pointing to her to say she is doing it. Oof, what a crap job. Hey, I'm gonna concentrate on this now. The wife is approaching the fence. She's gone over the fence now. She's now face to face with the rabbit. The rabbit has bolted. The wife has grabbed the broom. The wife now with the broom. The rabbit's in front of the hutch. The rabbit is in the hutch. No messing about, ladies and gentlemen. That was straight and direct. Perfect pet putting awayage. Brilliant stuff. And now she celebrates, holding the broom aloft her head. Well done. Great work. Sweet. So, yes, that was a treat. And in the chat, HS has posted to admin, PSN chat. Yeah, no, I haven't got the app on the iPad. Oh, we'll work something out. I'll find something out. So, out there at the moment, they're just having a little poodle while they're waiting for the next session to start. Daz, he looked very fast at the very beginning of that session. He got early spots, early doors. He was what, second, third fastest or something like that. I know he had an off on that first lap, but after that he was looking good, solid. I would have thought for a 4th place on the grid, but he's down in 7th, I believe, just ahead of Pat. So Daz will be wanting to have a good showing in this next session around here at Suzuka as they qualify for the 2.5 hour race. This is just a bit of practice. We've had the first qualifying. I don't know the order. Racer Brown was fastest. Then he was followed by Knox, who did an absolutely blinding final lap. He put himself ahead of Liam Anfield, who spent a long time in the session finding the pace in the car. Matt Psycho didn't come alive until halfway through the session. And yeah, we had some late bloomers. And Skyjacker out there, spoiling us with a couple of donuts on the Suzuka course. Very nice. He does it so well, doesn't he? That's why we call him Spinjacker. There's no one who can pull a donut off. It's just keeping them wheels central like he does. Not that much movement. Oh, he's spoiled at it now. And so yeah, Daz will be looking to try get himself a jump on there. He's got Barry Twins, I think, just ahead of him. And just ahead of Barry Twins was Jim. Jim was having a quiet session. A rather quiet session there, but at the end there, fifth fastest, I think, for Jim. I think we had Racer Brown top, Noxie second, with Liam Manfield in third, then Matt Psycho, I believe, was fourth. Fifth could have been Jim, and then I think sixth Barry Twins, then seventh Daz, eighth Pat, and then the Group 4 Skyjacker was fastest, with Homesick in second, and I think then it was Web Smurfer. I'm not gonna guess. I'll have a look, see if I can find it before the end of this little session. Still got just under 10 minutes to go before the next qualifying. And you can see the jeopardy out there. This race next week, the Group 1 cars are going to have their hands full. They're going to be trying to race each other. And they're going to be catching those Group 4 cars up very often, I think. They did in this little 30-minute session, so a 2.5 hour race around here. I think they're going to feel like they're going to come across some Group 4 cars almost every lap, especially if Group 4 cars space out a little bit, which it doesn't really look like there's much opportunity for that. Those Group 4 cars quite evenly matched. Heavy Jaguar influence on the grid there. It's going to be a close fight. So before I come out, oh, that's just one quick blast with the chat. Oh, Skyjack says he's pinged me. Oh, he says he's going to send me. Oh, I wasn't minding. I was going to close down this and then open. I've got my PSN. Oh, same here, PM and on Discord. Oh, you guys are absolute legends. When I get indoors, I can get back on my iPad and knock in the good times. This is bonus footage. I was going out for a stretch. I was going to do some yoga, but everyone was sat in the pits for ages, so I took the headset with me. And you got some commentary on the wife putting the rabbit away. That was awesome. So this is just bonus VRC footage. Clip this one up, put it in the bank. The thoughts in my head. I go, well, I'm not going to go with the thoughts in my head when I sit outside. It's usually gotta get back. At least when I'm chatting to you on the mic, I don't feel like I need to rush. This is quite a nice chilled yoga session. I've done 4 moves already. And this is the last move. Oh, yeah, I can feel the real interior chi just stretching out to touch the universe. Stretching there. Yeah, definitely more replenished and alive. Never have I felt so alive. So I'm back in the room and everyone's pinging me on the PMs, on the down low with the high low and everything else kids say. Oh, there is a word my lad says. I don't know if I can say it. Oh, look, that's very nice. Thank you, Pat. And thank you, Skyjacker. Yeah. Now, I don't think it's... Well, it is rude what it means, but if I don't tell you what it means on the stream, and I say it, I can get away with saying it. And it's so cool. And you're probably going to guess what it means. What, cat? What? Can't you see I'm busy? What? I fed you. There's nothing more. You want love. You're so needy. Yeah. So, yeah. It introduced me to the word spaff, and it's my favourite new word now. And, you know, I'm not going to tell you what it means, but it's probably an old word, I don't know. But, yeah, I've never heard it before. Spaff. I can't repeat what my wife just said. That's disgraceful. So, Racer Brown saying, I think I passed the field around 3 or 4 times in 30 minutes, Racer Brown said. And the Group 4s, he means. Skyjacker says, is an old word. I know what it means. Oh, well, I've not heard it before, and I love it. So yeah, I've got some times. Yes, thank you, everyone. So Racer Brown, a 141.1. Then Noxie, a 41.174. That's how close. I didn't even realise it was that close. So Racer Brown was a 141.133. Noxie's was a 141.174. So what's that, 500ths off or something like that? Liam Anfield posted a 141.417, some 3/10 behind those guys. Matt Psycho, a 41.609, 2/10 behind Liam Anfield. Jim posted a 42.194. Like I said, he was like a late bloomer. He was having a quiet quali session, but in the end there, he posted a time to get ahead of Barry Twins, who did a 42.485. Daz in 7th, which is the surprise for me. He's shown good in these endurance races, so I don't know if Daz has found the car underneath him yet, but he did a 42.5. I mean, it's still close. The times are nominal, really. Pat in is 8th with a 42.8 also, so they're all very close, absolutely close. Then moving on to the Group 4 cars, we've got Skyjacker with a 206.980. And yeah, he's right. He's nearly a second ahead of Homesick Alien, who's done a 207.882. So that is virtually a second there. So Homesick Alien, he's got to dig deep in that Mustang. And then we got the Jaguar of Webb Smurfer, 3rd for the Group 4s with a 208.134. Turtle, 12th fastest in his Corvette. Not 12th, sorry. Hang on, let me convert. 4th fastest in his Corvette with a 208.592. Jokus, 5th fastest with a 208.714, and Koikarp 5th with a 209.157. Did I say 5th? Hang on. 6th, sorry for Koikarp. So they're the times they've got to beat for this next 30 minutes. We're only minutes away from it. A minute away from it. And nothing more in the chat. I think I've rocked everyone's world with the word spaff. I don't know if I need to give it you in context. I feel like I want to give it you in context, but we give it away and leave it. Yeah, the wife says leave it. I'm leaving it. Dropping it. Oh yeah, I did make a cup of coffee though. That's cracking. That's grand. Oh, that's going down the right tree. It's my substitute dinner. It's about as solid as it's going to get. So Daz, I think, has posted a time faster than he got in qualifying there. Hang on, let me check that out. 42.580. So he has found more time in his Toyota. And the Homesick Alien is, oh, why Skyjacker? I'm not putting nothing down. I'm striking until Skyjacker puts an R. Look, they're all putting Y's. Where are you all coming from? Thank you, Barry Twins. Barry Twins usually does a Y in other things, not C with an R. I'm not putting an R up until Skyjacker puts an R up. That's just the way it's going to go. Ridiculous. Matt Psycho with his Y, he knows better. They're all rebel scum. That's what they all are. Racer Brown with an R. Rebellion. Fair enough. They were wrong. Terrorists blew up a peacekeeping space station that had families on it. It was true. We found out in Rogue One there was going to be families on there. There were families on that bloody thing. And those terrorists with their wacky cult religion come along and just caused death and chaos. Absolutely despicable. Oh, the tyres. And the qualifying has started. In the chat then. Pat saying, difficult question. Which car is your favourite? Which do you think looks best? And Koi saying, I know what it means, lol. Yes. So my favourite, oh come on, that's a bit on the spot, isn't it? I'll give it a good consideration, this outlap. Let me have a look. So I do like the blue and the yellow. I've always liked blue and yellow together. So the Denso, Fanatec, Toyota is very nice. It's got a nice, I don't know, it's got like a retro feel to it. It's probably no, it can't be a replica, can it? 'Cause it's a Fanatec, quite a new company. But yeah, it's got a retro feel about that. I do like it. I like it a lot. I like Az's Jägermeister. You can't go wrong. It's a pure orange, that. It looks like a racy car. This is going to be a struggle, isn't it? Well, what's going on? I like that Turtle Beach. It did strike me. The Corvette is strong, I've got to say. I do like that's Racer Brown, isn't it? Yeah. I do like the old Jordan call on the Racer Browns. Oh, this is too difficult, man. I like the Ferrari. A look of Jim's. Oh no, there's no way. Matt Psycho always turns up with his A game, with the Sick Children's Trust. I mean, no, I don't think I can do it. Homesick. This looks nice and retro. I don't know if it's a borrowed one, but it looks cracking. I think it is, isn't it? And it's like Sierra run it, a Ford Sierra in the BTCC. Oh, that's why you've asked, because you know I'm drawn to the McLaren. The McLaren does look lush this season, and Pat's car does look worthy of an award. Oh no, I can't. They're all cracking, aren't they? They're all really good. Everyone's turned up with their A game in the livery stakes, haven't they? They really have. And there's no way you can call that. You'd have to put a poll up in Discord, Pat, I think, because everyone's turned up with their A game. What can you say? They're all as good as each other. I love a retro one. I love it. Oh, I like that Turtle Beach as well. I like the greens, the two greens blending together. Come on, Pat, this is not fair. And Skyjacker always surprises with his monsters. Could easily turn up with the same looking car every time, and it doesn't. He's always got a variation on the monster logo and his sponsor. Oh, and Gulfs, man, that's beautiful, isn't it? A Gulf livery is always delicious. So you're asking me a question I just don't think I can answer, man. I just don't think I can. So it looks like Noxie's had to let all the Group 4 cars through. And I don't think anyone's set a time yet. They've done their outlaps. They're way on their way. Daz, he is the lead car. He wants to gain the most out of this. And he's trying to beat his own time of a 42.580, which is only a tenth behind Barry Twins. So he can make great gains here with Jim and Barry Twins. And maybe even Matt Psycho. All within a second. Daz setting a time then of a 49. It's not fast enough yet. Racer Brown just warming up. He hasn't gone faster than he went. Barry Twins setting a 43.0. That hasn't beaten his time. Jim coming around. That's not. He was faster the first stint. They're only warming up though. Just getting those. They've got to get the fuel tanks down as well. Remember. So Matt Psycho. These guys will be just burning fuel, I guess. Homesick Alien in his Mustang. He's got to try and find a second, hasn't he? In those Group 4 cars. That's going to be a big struggle. And Koi Carp, he wants to get himself at least ahead of Jokus, I imagine. That'll be his target. If not more, whatever comes is a bonus. But Koi Carp, he's going to be looking for around about 4 tenths to get Jokus, nearly 7 tenths to get Turtle. And at the moment we wouldn't expect anyone to beat their times. They've got to burn their fuel off, really, in all reality. Ooh, Koi losing the back end there though. I imagine he wants to get some nice solid laps in. But yeah, no one as of yet is beating their times. They're, but like I said, they're all heavy cars. Got to get the fuel low. 42.4 for Daz. Hey, that's faster actually. It's faster than Barry Twins. So he's got himself ahead of Barry Twins then, Daz has. So Daz, a good run on his lap 2. Racer Brown a 41.8. He's 9/10 nearly off of his own lap. Barry Twins a 43.0. He's now dropped behind Daz. So he wants to get himself ahead of Daz. Matt Psycho a 43.4. That's not as fast as he's gone before. And Mama Homesick in the chat saying, come on Homesick. And Barry Twins does not go faster, so Barry Twins is chasing that time from Daz. Then Matt Psycho, 4th fastest in this session, 4th fastest in the first session. He's looking for 2/10 to get beat. He wants a 41.417 and better to get ahead of Liam Anfield. Liam Anfield unable to take part in the second session, the second qualifying session, so Liam Anfield will be hoping Matt Psycho can't find any extra time out there. Pat will be looking. He's some 3/4 behind Daz. Well, Daz has already gone faster, so now he's chasing Barry Twins, and that's 4/10. And Pat's done a 42.808. Homesick Alien 209. Still not as fast yet. These guys, I think, still carrying a little too much fuel to post any times, but Pat, he'll be looking now to try and get a 142.4 to try and get ahead of Barry Twins. Knox here, 45.4. He's still nowhere near his fastest. Seeing Pat here, he looks like he's on a good lap at the moment. 44.00. No, it's not fast enough, is it? Still too much fuel on board, I'm guessing, for these guys. Pat was a 42.8. So, just a few seconds off out there. Matt Psycho's come into the pits. I think they let you drain the fuel. But yeah, this first sort of, well, we're 8 minutes into it now. We're coming... They're getting lower on fuel. These times should start toppling. I've seen a 41.8 from Racer Brown. It's the same time of day. There's no change of settings here. It's the same track they qualified on in the first session. But they're not quite getting those times yet. Pat coming across, Skyjacker on track. And so far, Daz has been the only one to be able to beat his time. Daz now sitting in. Oh, Homesick Alien 207.9. He's a 10th off of his fastest there, is Homesick Alien. Web Smurfer at 208.5. That's not as fast as his 208.1 he did in the first session. We're watching Pat to see if he can gain some time. He needs an extra 4/10 on his fastest. No, not on that lap. So Jim's posted a 43.3. That's not as fast as he's gone. He did a 42.1 in the first session. Skyjacker at 208.0. It's not as fast as he's gone. He did a 206.9. So we're looking down. Homesick Alien at 207.7, but he's posted a 207.8. I mean a 207.9. But he has posted a 207.8 in the first session. He's just backing out of this one, letting Web Smurfer through. Skyjacker, he's going faster this lap. He's got a Group 1 car coming across him. Noxie taking to the mud to avoid. Skyjacker is on a lap. I didn't see how much that was up. He's fastest of the Group 4 cars so far in the first session at 206.980. He's 4 tenths up on his 208. But I still don't think that's going to be as fast as his fastest. Gets safely through. Oh, it's not Noxie. I don't know who that is then. Noxie set at 1:43, but Noxie's done a 41.1. We're already 10 minutes into the qualifying session. About half a tank of fuel on these guys. I'm waiting for Skyjacker to come through to the next sector. It's the end of this straight before 1:30. R. It's 5 tenths up, which is only a 207.5. The back end nearly steps away from him. Turtle at 209.2. He's gone faster. He's done a 208.5 in the first session. Skyjacker cuts the line with a 207. Oh God, why does it do that? It's ridiculous. A 207.6, which is obviously not as fast as he's gone. So Racer Brown hasn't beaten his time from before, so he's still pole position. This is going to be close. This one's going to be close, I think. He did a 141.1. He's just shown 3 tenths. If he gets another couple of tenths through this last sector, a 41.3. So that's still not as fast as he went in the first session, a 41.133. So he's still sitting on pole so far. Daz has beat his time. It's 42.4. Faster than his 42.5, and it's a 4:09, which beats Barry Twins' 42.485. So it puts Daz up a position. Noxie, I think, still second fastest. No one's beat that 41.174 in this session. So Noxie still a provisional second on the grid. Jim's done a 42.8, but I don't think that's still... doesn't beat his time from the first session, but he's still just ahead of Daz, I believe. Obviously Liam Anfield not being able to come and protect his third spot with a 41.4. Webb Smurf for a 208.1. 141, which doesn't beat his first time. It's hundredths off. 207.8 for Homesick Alien. 8854. 208. Homesick Alien might have just about beat his time, but it hasn't got him ahead of Skyjacker. 208.8 for Turtle. Isn't as fast as he's gone in the first sector. Skyjacker at 207.5. Isn't as fast as he got from the first session. Racer Brown at 41.2. That's a tenth off of how he went in the first session. We're watching Noxie make his way around. And we'll have a look at some of those Group 4 guys. And Noxie does a 42.0, which is still not as fast as his previous lap. So Skyjacker in that Honda doing extremely well, isn't he? 207.5. It's not as fast as he went in the first session, but he's still provisional pole sitter. Homesick Alien. Jim's done a 42.5, which is still not as fast as he went in the first session. So Homesick Alien at 207.854. He did a 207.882 in his previous session, so he has gone faster. He's still adrift of Skyjacker by about 9 tenths. down the hatch with the coffee. It was lush. So he's 3/10 off of his fastest time in this session. Is Homesick. Looks like he's backed out of that. He's got cars coming up behind him. He's got some Group 1s. He's getting out of the way of. Knows he can't do anything about this lap. 2:08.1 for Webb Smurfer. That has beat his previous time, but it's not got him any closer to Homesick Alien, really. And Pat's done a 43.6. Still not as fast as he went in the first session. So at the moment, I think Homesick Alien only just beat, and Webb Smurfer have only just beat their times, but have stayed in the same positions. Oh God, I pressed the wrong button, sorry. That's the one I wanted. Turtle, a 2:08.885 is still no faster than he went in the first session, but I don't think anyone's beaten his time. Ooh, massive spin from two cars there, Skyjacker and Turtle, both throwing it off in that first corner. Yeah, so you can see they're really pushing these cars. They want to beat them times. Quick up. He's done a 2:09.0. He's 3/10 up on that, and that's faster than he went in the first session. But he needs to find another 3/10 to get ahead of Jokus. Jokus doing a 2:08.7 in the last session. He was 3/10 up this time, and that could put him close to Jokus's 2:08.7. So Koikar pushing 1:43.2 from Matt Psycho. He's still not as fast as he's gone in the session before. We're watching Koikar in his Jaguar. He's trying to catch Jokus for that 5th spot on the grid with the Group 4s. He's got a Group 1 car coming. Group 1 car, he's gone through. It's not too bad for him. Oh, he's a 10th up on his own time, and he's chipping away at Jokus' time. But yeah, he was 3/10 up at some point in the lap, and he's dropped 2/10 in that last sector. And Quick Up does a 2:0, and what is going on? From 2:09.034, still faster for Koikar, but he still needs to find about 3/10. Now Homesick Alien's just posted a time. We know he's gone faster in this session. A 2:07.3 is a lot faster than he went in the session before, but he's still got around about just under 4/10 to find that 2:06.980 he needs to beat Skyjacker for pole in the Group 4s. We're way over halfway. We've got just over 11 minutes left of the session. That Psycho at 42.222 is still not faster than he's gone in the first session. Homesick Aliens dropped a bit of time in that sector, and it's going to be tough to. He's 3/10 down on his own time. It's going to be a struggle to find that. Pat, we need 43.6. Racer Brown at 41.188, which is very close to his pole time from the first session. But no, his first session time still stands at 43. That's Racer Brown I'm talking about. Pat's posted a 43.3, but he did a 42.8 in his first session. So Racer Brown with a 41.188. And in the first session, he posted a 141.133. So still hundredths off of his own pole time. Noxie, a 41.986 in this session, but he managed a 41.174 in the session before. So I think he's still second fastest on the grid. 2:07.5 from Webb Smurfer. I don't know if that's quicker than Homesick's. I don't believe it is, but it has moved him up closer. Daz, a 42.2. That puts him a 10th behind Jim at the moment in the order. Matt Psycho. It's 42.2 here, but he's done a 41.6 in the first session, and he's chasing Liam Anfield down. He wants to find 2/10. He needs a 41.4 or better to move up to third fastest. At the moment, Liam Anfield still sitting in third. He's got half a tank of fuel on. We could sit with him for a little bit to see if Matt Psycho can find those extra 2/10, but on he needs to, I mean, he'd be up 6/10 just to be close to his original fastest time in this lap. And he's 200ths down on his own time. It's very close though. Maybe he can find. It's going to be a big ask though, is it? I think his fuel might be a little too heavy for him to have a serious run. This must be a warm-up run before he goes for it. 200ths again on his own time. And watching Matt Psycho in the Toyota TSO 30 hybrid. Joker setting a 208.775, but his original time a 208.714, still his fastest. Daz a 42.219. Still a 10th behind Jim. Frustration from Daz. He's got to find another 10th in that car. I mean, it's less than a 10th. Jim's time was a 42.194, so it's hundredths. Matt Psycho, he's gained time, but he's lost the back end of the Toyota, and he's aborted. 42.8 for Barry Twins, a 42.4 his original time, and he's behind Daz now. But a good lap from Barry Twins. Jim then, he's done a 42.5 in this session, but in the session before he's done a 42.194, and that is just clinging on to fourth place on the grid. But Daz is only a 10th behind him, and Daz has absolutely been flying these last couple of laps as he heads up. 7 minutes left of this session. Pat's done a 43.2, which is still not as fast as he went in the session before. And at the end of this straight, we'll see the sector time for Daz. See if he's going even faster yet. Like I said, no, he's 1.5 seconds down, but he's only hundredths off of Jim's time at the moment. Matt Psycho, like I said, he's looking for a 41.4 or better from this session to try and get ahead of Liam Anfield's. But again, I think a man still shifting between two worlds and struggling with getting used to the GT Sport physics after playing GT7. Barry Twins into the pits for a little top up, getting ready for the last 6 minutes of qualifying. That Psycho 4.5 seconds down on his own time. Here's Jim on a run. He's 3/10 faster on his own time, which is a 42.5. He's a 42.1 that he's done originally. That Ferrari livery looks very delicious. Going back to Pat's question, your favourite livery, I can't pick one. So that is solid. For Jim, that puts him in the 41s. That's what he needs. The back end stepping away from Jim there at the moment, as he fights that Toyota around Suzuka in preparation of the 2.5-hour race that will be taking place next Friday, right here on this channel. Hit like and subscribe if you don't want to miss that race. Well, it doesn't matter about the hitting like, that's just a fluff, YouTube's ego. Oh, and Jim's lost that extra time there, trying to get round those cars, possibly. His fuel's low. He hasn't aborted the lap though, so maybe he feels he can still gain through Casio and the front. No, he's chucked it in. Sensible stuff. Racer Brown out there, still not gone faster than he's gone previously. Noxie yet to go faster than he has done previously. It looks like we're getting ready for the last runs here in the last 5 minutes or 4.5 minutes of this qualifying session. Daz has absolutely obliterated his time before. He's moved ahead of Barry Twins, but he's a 10th behind. He's a 10th behind Jim. He's still trying to find that extra bit, and he's just had to go past Homesick Alien in the Mustang. Can he do it? We'll stick with him through his sector. He's 4/10 up. My word, a 41.9 from Matt Psycho. He's looking for that 41.4, but Daz at the moment setting the world on fire. He's on an absolute humdinger, 4/10 up in that sector, but he did have to get by the Mustang. Has it caused him any kind of effect in his lap as he pushes that Toyota to its extreme? And Daz really going for it now. He's looking up at Matt Psycho and Liam Anfield sort of times, isn't he? He's in the 41s for sure. He's definitely going to jump Jim. He's in a 41.8 situation. He's gone pretty wide in that final corner going around the Group 4 car. Is he going to keep it together through Casio? Has he lost all that time? It looks a little scruffy. I'm not so sure. We'll cut away then. Jim, he's getting squirreling out of the chicane, and he might have lost that time. He did. Oh, what a shame for Daz. He was on a good run there. And I just think coming across Webb Smurfer in his Jägermeister just distracted him slightly. So down further in the Group 4s. Homesick Alien crosses the line for a run. He has absolutely destroyed his time from the first session with a 207.370, but it's still not as fast as Skyjacker's original 206.980, and Homesick Alien still sitting second on the grid. Skyjacker yet to beat his time from the earlier session. We're only 2.5 minutes left to go. He's done a 207. Webb Smurfer has gone faster than he went in the previous session with a 207.589. Webb Smurfer a 208.1, but he's still not gone as fast as Homesick Alien, as Homesick Alien has improved his time also, but the Jaguar still sitting in a third spot. Turtle is there with a 208.630. He did a 208.5, so he has bettered his time. Oh, it's all disappeared. So yes, he has bettered his time there, but he's chasing Webb Smurfer. He's a second behind him. Koikar a 208.6, which is better. 208.6. He's a 10th faster than Jokers, so he is sitting ahead of Jokers, and Jokers a 10th behind him. This is a battle for this session then, and Koikar on an outlap at the moment, but yes, he is a 10th ahead of Jokers for 5th place in the Group 4 standings. Cracking stuff then from Coy. Will he get a run? He will. Jokers though, 208.620. He's still not. He's gone. He's up into 11th. He's ahead of Turtle as well. Jokers, unbelievable run from Jokers. Oh gosh, sorry. I'm not used to this many people in the lobby recently since GT7's release. A 208.620. No, that doesn't beat Turtle's time. Oh, Turtle hasn't beaten his own time yet. He's done a 206.3, and Turtle did a 208.592. So Jokers isn't ahead of Turtle, I'm sorry. Just a Coy and Jokers having a great, tremendous qualifying battle. Racer Brown hasn't gone faster than he has in the first session, but he's still on a pole. Matt Psycho, a 41.9, but he needs a 41.4 or better. He's got 30 seconds. This is going to be his last run at it. He's got no battery in that hybrid. I think it's the brakes that top it up, but he's chasing Noxie and the Porsche. Noxie's a 41.4, and Liam Anfield is a Noxie's a 41.1, sorry, and Liam Anfield is a 41.4. Matt Psycho sitting in 4th with a 41.6, so he wants to find some good time in this lap. It's his final bite at the cherry to try and get ahead of Liam possibly Noxie. Daz, a 42.0. A 42.0 from Daz. And that puts him ahead of Jim, unless Jim can put in something faster in this lap. And it's all coming to a head right near the end. And Matt Psycho then, I haven't seen a single one of his sectors. Oh no, he's obviously not going faster, so he does not beat Liam. He stays in fourth. Noxie is going faster, but he's second fastest anyway. It looks like Daz has done. Jim then, what can Jim do? He's just been beaten by a 10th by Daz. Can he come back at Daz and grab that position? 43. I don't know why I'm counting. Oh no, he can't. His time's already really slow, isn't it? Sorry, Barry Twins cruising. Pat, 43.0, didn't beat his previous time. Homesick Alien on a push then. This is his final chance. Can he grab pole position? He needs a 46.980 or better. Oh, it's so close. So close, but it's not enough. He's 100th off of Skyjacker's time. Unbelievable time there, but Skyjacker's on a run as well. Maybe he's going to push pole a little further away from Homesick Alien, but Homesick Alien 100ths behind Skyjacker's original time. And Skyjacker comes around that final corner to post a 206.930. He beats his original time. He beats his original time at 206.930. Homesick Alien in second. Web Smurfer beat his time but stays third fastest. Turtle's original time puts him in fourth. Then Jokus gets ahead of Koikarp for fifth and Koikarp in sixth. Then the Racer Brown on pole ahead of Noxie. Then Liam Anfield. Then Matt Psycho. Then I think Daz has put himself up into fifth place. Jim in sixth. Barry Twins seventh. Pat is in eighth place. That is the provisional poll. And then we will have a little treat. These guys are going to race for real for one lap. Let's see if Skyjacker can overtake all those Group 1 cars again, like he did in the first race. And Pat saying he ran out of fuel. Pat also said crossed the line with about a second on the clock. Oof. So, yes, your grid, I think, is going to be in the Group 1s. Racer Brown ahead of Noxie, who is ahead of Liam Anfield, then Matt Psycho, then Daz, then Jim, then Barry Twins, then Pat. And the Group 4s will be Skyjacker, Homesick Alien, Web Smurfer, and then Turtle, Jokus, and Koi, and Shadow Rider, if he takes part. So this one is for reals, Schnizzle. One lap race around, around Suzuka. Let's see if I can get a nice shot of all of them again going through that corner because it's lush. So it says start, obviously. 3, 2, 1. And there we go, they're off. Racer Brown ahead of Matt Psycho in this second session, but it was Noxie that was fastest. It looked like Matt Psycho kind of let Noxie through. Maybe he wanted to practice the real race. He knows he's behind Liam and Noxie. And now Noxie in second spot, chasing down Racer Brown with Daz in fourth, Jim fifth, Barry Twin sixth, Pat there we go, Skyjacker, Homesick Alien in that Mustang, all up in Skyjacker's grill. Web Smurfer 10th fastest. There was rubbish cameras on this. Jokus has had an off. So Koikarp up into 11th. Racer Brown 7/10 ahead of Noxie. And Matt Psycho 4/10 behind Noxie. Daz, Jim, Barry Twins and Pat. Quite a chasm between Pat and Barry Twins already early on. And Racer Brown, Noxie's closed right up to Racer Brown now. And that's what Noxie can see as they come around these final corners. Matt Psycho third, Daz fourth, Jim in fifth, Barry Twin sixth, Pat in seventh place. And Noxie wants to win this little one-lap practice start. Racer Brown clinging on as Noxie gets a bit of a tow. Going into 130R, they're full flat out through the corner, coming down to Casio. It's going to be Noxie's last chance. Daz has got himself ahead of Matt's Psycho. Jim in 5th, Barry Twins, and there they go to cross the line. Racer Brown, then Noxie. Then we have Daz, Matt Psycho, Jim, then Barry Twins, Pat a little further back. Oh, we got a battle here between Skyjacker and Homesick Alien. Skyjacker maintaining the lead just about in the group force, with Homesick Alien all looking about his business as they go through Casio. Skyjacker still leads the way, and they exit Casio quite nicely as Homesick Alien then goes for one last move in the straight, maybe get a tow down the start straight, and then no, Skyjacker crosses first from Homesick Alien with Web Smurfer in 3rd, Koi Carp coming home in 4th, and Jokus there in 5th. Oh, Turtle disappeared. Oh, what a shame. And that, my friends, oh, there you go, Racer Brown. Give him a little trophy for that one lap wonder. Well done. Nice quick squirt, and you're there. So we'll go and look at those race results. Is that foreboding for what's going to happen next week? Noxie looks like he's got the pace on Racer Brown, and Daz coming strong there near the end, and yeah. Skyjacker and Homesick, they're not going to be able to race like that for 2.5 hours, I can tell you, but I think Homesick will save fuel better than the Honda. Maybe not, though. It's an American muscle car, and they are mighty thirsty vehicles. So Homesick Alien might struggle to save fuel in that car. Right, back to the chats in the stream as we wrap it up. Pat in the chat says, well, that lap started bad and didn't get any better. What, the one lap race? Oh dear. Skyjacker said that was a blast. Ryan said, lol, forgot we were doing a practice start. And Skyjacker, you want to bet? What, you can do that for 2.5 hours? That'd be mental. Ryan saying didn't accelerate for a few seconds. That may be Web Smurfer, possibly. So yes, that was qualifying, and it's exciting. I'm excited about next Friday. Do not miss, hit that subscribe, not to miss anything for the 2.5 hour of Suzuka next week. It's going to be an absolute blast, and I'll try and tell you. I've told you a couple of times what I think the grid is, but I think it's going to be Racer Brown ahead of Noxie. Liam Anfield is 3rd on the grid. Matt Psycho 4th on the grid. Then Daz is 5th on the grid. Jim is 6th on the grid. Barry Twins 7th on the grid, and Pat is 8th for the Group 1 hybrids. Then for the Group 4s, Skyjacker is pole with Homesick Alien in 2nd. Web Smurfer is 3rd fastest with Turtle 4th, and Jokus 5th ahead of Koi, I believe. And in the chat then, Mama Homesick said, well done all, thanks Thingy. And Racer Brown said, Noxie will definitely get me next week at the start. And Web Smurfer saying, yeah, it's Web Smurfer. Right then, I will wrap this up so Homesick Alien can get on with practicing, because he's got to find a couple of tenths on the Skyjacker. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Hugh Jass. Thank you for checking us out here at the Virtual Racers Club for our Suzuka 2.5 hours. I thank you. Take care of each other. Peace and love. Peace and love.